Hi there everybody, it's Chris here at Blue Rhino Safaris. This is just a very quick video to say welcome to 2025. If you are looking forward to traveling this year, I am as well. I've got some really nice trips going, and I hope that you have a very prosperous, healthy, safe 2025, and that you achieve what you set out to achieve, and that you have fun in doing that. And I wanted to do something quickly. I was fortunate enough to spend Christmas with my wife in the eastern side of France, in the Alsace region, if you've ever been there, where they talk about Christmas markets. Christmas markets are markets over Christmas period from November to December, where there's food and glühwein and vinschord and chocolate and all kinds of things available, just because it's that time of the year. It's cold in Europe. And I bumped into a story. I read about it before we left for the trip, and we visited a museum, and I'm going to talk about this little thing, the humble Christmas tree, just very quickly, where it comes from. Now there's a few different versions of where it comes from. That many people talk about the modern Christmas tree, which is currently connected to Christmas, and the origin of it, and is it a pagan belief, and blah blah, all of those things. But the place that we visited was south of Strasbourg, in a town called Colmar. They claim it as the birthplace for the Christmas tree. It's on the border between Germany, France and Switzerland. And the reason for this little tree originally, and it was around about the 1200s, that the custom started. And it started in the homes of the people in the Alsace region. Now this Strasbourg, Mulhouse, Colmar region is very cold. Strasbourg is overcast and mucky every day in the winter, and it's cold. And what they did in the 1200s in that region, 1200s, 1300s, thereabout, was to chop a tree, an evergreen tree from outside, and then they would hang it from the roof inside of the building. They would decorate it with fruit, apples and pears and whatever fruit they had in their region. Also some biscuits and gingerbread and things that you could eat. And the whole point of the tree was to remind them, in those cold, dark, very difficult days, that summer will come. There will be a spring, and there will be fruit on the trees, and the trees will be green. And that's what they did. And later, the trees that they hung from the roof became trees that were standing from the ground, and they still used apples and fruits and things to decorate it. For that reason, it would remind them of the spring that is coming. Because trust me, if you're there in winter, it feels like it's never going to end. It's really cold and it can be really miserable. But then one year they had a drought and they had no fruit. So they couldn't hang any fruit on the not Christmas trees, but on their trees of hope that they had in their houses. And a glassmaker in town then made red glass balls to represent apples. And that's where the shift moved more towards decorating the tree rather than having it as a useful thing. So what I wanted to do today was to say, the Christmas tree has taken up a new perspective in my life. It is that little tree that says, good times are coming. Don't worry, it's going to be good. And I thought I would share it with you, because for many people it's difficult, and they struggle, and is it going to get better? And trust me, there's people in this world, on this planet, that experience this daily. And for them it was just a tree that they would hang up and decorate with something that you could eat, and fruits from spring that would symbolically say that this dark day will end. So if you look at the Christmas tree, remember it is a little tree of hope, that the spring is coming, the winter will end. For us, it's not such a big issue because we live in Africa and we are really lucky to do that. But for the people in the Alsace region, Eastern Europe, it's difficult in the winter. So that is my message for the year. Just keep going. You'll get there and it'll be fine. And if you are fine, then join a trip and do something that's a lot of fun. And on that note, I just wanted to mention the Orange River tour coming up. There's a lot of rain happening. The rain is moving towards Mpumalanga, which is catchment area for the Orange. Also down in Lesotho, there's rain, and that's catchment for Orange. So in 4 weeks' time, going down to the Orange River, traveling down to Grabis, I expect the river to be in good condition. I will start the preparation with my group today and tomorrow. They will start getting emails from me, and we're going to monitor the dam levels, monitor the river levels until we depart on the trip, and then we'll know how we are moving with the wave or behind it or just in front of it. But we're going to do a little bit of fun this year and make sure that we keep an eye on the actual dam levels and river levels and the flow levels through the Orange River system before we depart. And when we depart, we know what we're going to see when we are out there. A really nice trip. It's a nice break to just get out there. Also remember, the rainfall is in the catchment area, not on our route. Our route is dry and hot, so we're going to have a nice summer route with almost no rain, but water coming down the river. So if you have a bit of time, 9 nights, 7 February, so in the middle of February you have a few days available and you want to join me, Namakwa 4x4 Eco Route, going through Fjordsdrift, Richtersveld, and all the way down the Orange River to Veldrift. Not Veldrift, until we get to Alexander Bay, when we get to the end of the river. But yeah, that's it from me. I'm back. Tours are going to start soon. I'm busy with my preparation, getting the groups sorted out, making sure everybody's emails are right. And then we are going to have a very good 2025. I have no space almost on any of my trips. You have to phone and ask, and I'll start getting your names on for 2026. I'm going to try to get my 26 calendar up and running before March, when we have the getaway or the show at Gallagher Estate, because I have nothing to sell at this point, which for me is a good thing. I'm blessed. I say thank you for that. But yeah, if you want to join a trip, let me know. Send me a mail, see what's available, and let's do something. But for Orange River, I think one place, maybe 2 spots I have available if anybody's still interested. Have a great day. Have a great January. Good luck going back to work, and have a great 2025. We'll see each other on the road. Cheers.